Because to take a business which you identified as an opportunity, spent some time on it, obviously your own money, everything like that, which then, and once again, excuse the wording, but didn't work, it failed.
Yeah.
But then to still have the motivation and dedication to then go and start something else and put all that time in for 18 months, you know, where did that come from? You know,
That's an insightful question there.
We try. That's what it's about here, mate. That's what it's about.
This is therapy here.
Oh, you're welcome to Ben Davenport's Love Hour.
That's a really good question. During that period, and actually, to talk about actually the decision to close Metable down, in fact,
that in itself must have been, sorry to jump in, that must have been a difficult thing as well, right? Staring in the face of the abyss and being like, we got to stop.
And it's like, it wasn't a total failure. Like, I probably earned $3 or $4 a month out of it at the end.
Oh, okay.
And it was just me running it in the end, and I'd had other people, a guy called Tom Gillette had been kind of a co-founder with me, and when it wasn't working out, he moved on to other things, so it kind of just left me ticking over with it. And then consultancy gigs have kind of picked up around this, and kind of around the same area. I did some work with the British Library, in providing them kind of infrastructure to take DDEX in and catalog it and some of those sorts of things. So I'd done a bunch of those sorts of things there, and I had taken the decision eventually of like, you know what, this is just a distraction for doing anything else.
Okay.
Ultimately holding me back from doing it, because you're just like, okay, well, I've got to keep supporting this thing and doing whatever, and money was fine, and probably taking home a couple of grand a month out of the back of it or whatever, and but I really did get to a moment that was like, actually the smart thing to do is to shut this down and to move on and give myself room for other things, and I did that. And actually, when I kind of got to that moment, of course, a couple of people popped up and said, "Oh, what are you doing with that? Do you want to sell it to us and do whatever?" And I was just like, "I'm done with it. I'm done with it. We're just going to shut it down and move on." I kind of let the labels know, and we closed it down there. That kind of led me to probably a couple of years there of consulting and doing bits and pieces.
Oh, okay.
So